Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to the My Crazy Dad Podcast, Season 3, Episode 3. Triple
Greetings
3, baby.
and salutations, everybody.
That's my favorite number. 33.
33.
Like Larry Bird. Except
Who?
that's not where I got it.
Larry Bird?
Woo!
Oh.
How is everybody?
Dude, you gotta stop yelling like that.
Fucking Friday, man.
It is Friday. This week went by quick.
Yeah, it means we get the weekend off from these SOBs out there tearing up the street.
Oh, yep.
Man, they got this one machine. Vibrates the whole freaking house. It's crazy.
Not a jackhammer. Just to let everybody
No,
know.
it's not. It's one of those steamroller thingies. But, man, when it goes on vibrate, I do got to tell you, though, when I'm sitting on the couch, it does fun things to my sphincter. It's like, oh, I'm almost there, man.
Okay, yeah. Shut up. That's disgusting. No one needed to know that. So,
Oh, Smith Pools, shout out. Still our one and only sponsor. They keep the ooh in the pool and the eye in the spa, baby. Oh, my.
Anyhow, did we talk about me getting new glasses, or did I not have them yet?
No, you hadn't had them yet.
So, we show up after we get like a appointment or whatever, and so we show up. They're like, no, you don't have an appointment, and so we're like, okay, we'll make one for tomorrow. So we make an appointment for the next day. Show up, get my eyes done. I had to wait like 50 years because they kept putting me to like the bottom of the pile.
Yes.
So
Till I got up and said something.
I was confused. I was like, maybe they had appointments before me and maybe they were like backed up or something. But then I was like, no, that person came after me. I remember that.
Now, I would like to point out that when we were there, when we thought he could get in, but we had to set up an appointment, that hot little chica was checking Austin out.
You know, I always say, Spanish girls. I'm going to make a Spanish girl my wife one day.
Yes.
Something about Spanish girls. I don't know.
It's the way they roll their R's.
Maybe. I mean, I've told you. I just don't want to get into too much detail why I like Spanish girls so much. No, that's not how it is. Dude, sometimes you're actually really weird on this show, and I wonder, like, people must be.
I wish
hearing this
people
and
would comment
click
so
off.
we knew just what the hell they thought of my ass.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they probably click off. They don't even have
Yeah.
time to
Oh,
comment.
hell.
She's talking about his sphincter. Click. See ya.
Yeah. See, that's TMI for me, MFers.
Legit, though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't care how crazy you are. You just went too crazy.
That's what I'm saying. You go too crazy
Now, you know
sometimes.
what? If you've ever sat on a Harley or anything like
No,
that.
just stop talking.
know what I'm
gonna
talking
mute your
about.
mic. I'm gonna mute your mic if you don't stop that nastiness.
No, I'm just saying they know what I'm talking about.
Okay, I muted your mic. You gotta stop this. Stop being that weird.
Am I unmuted?
No. So anyhow, I get the new glasses.
Am I unmuted now?
Yes, you've been
Okay.
unmuted.
Oh.
Except I did mute you for a little bit. Just stop. Let me tell the story.
Okay. Tell your story already.
Already, you're the one that's interrupting it. Tell it already. So anyhow, I go. It was such a hard thing to pick out glasses because, like, I don't know. It's hard for me to choose, like, the glasses that I think look good and whatnot. So I just have everybody else pick them for me. And I don't really like rectangle or square glasses. I like the more rounded ones.
You know, like Harry Potter.
No, those are
Like Carl
circles.
from Jimmy Neutron.
Okay. Fuck you. Everybody already thinks I look like Carl Weezer, and you just made it even worse. Because now the people listening,
They're going to be like, wait,
oh,
I got to
shit."
pause his ass and look.
Yeah, they're going to really see.
Go put your old glasses on real quick so you can see what we're talking about.
They've seen my glasses.
Oh, yeah. Go
Like,
back to a back
20
episode,
something
pause it, and
times.
throw a Carl up there side by side it.
Okay, now you're just flaming my ass. I could roast the hell out of you.
Bring it, bitch.
No, I don't want to because you're going to cry.
No, it's only when I talk about how much I love your mom
Oh, true. Yeah.
and sappy love story movies.
Surprised you didn't cry after
Although
watching.
I did cry during Office.
Yeah, because that's just sad. That show is sad. I've seen it so many times, but I still I catch it a little bit. I think we talked about you crying at the Office though.
Yes.
But last night after we were watching Endgame, dude, that scene, that whole like from Tony dying to after the funeral, that whole time I'm like
Oh, yeah.
trying not to cry because that
Yeah.
really is sad.
It's a tearjerker.
Because I remember when we watched it in the theater for the first time, I really did like a couple tears were like going. It was crazy. I don't know, just the way like Tom Holland, like Spider-Man, was like getting sad and everything.
Yeah, and they just reunited because he came back from the dead, and then he has to watch Tony die.
Yeah, and they were like best buds.
Yeah. Shit just ain't fair sometimes, man, even in the movies.
Like everybody says, if Captain Marvel just took that gauntlet, she could have done it and be fine because she's literally overpowered. She goes flying through. She flies through space at like light speed, comes crashing through that whole spaceship, takes it out, and then literally is just like, nah, I can't use the gauntlet. Let's take it to Tony.
And he didn't Thanos try to hit her and she kind of like brushed it away or something?
Yeah, he literally poof, and it just didn't phase her. She didn't
she's
blink.
Like,
Like a full power with the stones too.
Yeah.
I think like the stones were obviously in this hand, but he
pulled one off.
that he did hit her away with that one.
Oh, that's right, yes.
But he did have all of them at one point, which his body was like charged up, and he like poof, and it was literally just like it touched her, and she was just still staring at him.
Yeah.
Didn't even move her nose, nothing.
Hey, what the hell was that, dude?
Yeah, like unfazed actually. So yeah, she could have easily like taken in.
And the other thing that made it sad was seeing Chadwick knowing that he wasn't going to be around in the world much longer, you know?
Yeah, like now that you see it.
Yeah.
But dude, how did he hide it?
And I still
for
love
so
watching
long?
Michonne whooping ass.
It's not even Michonne, is it?
Yeah, it's the gal that plays Michonne.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Hold up, I want to look this up because I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Let's see.
Sorry.
Michonne, Walking Dead.
If we didn't have our phones anymore, what the hell'd we do?
Oh my God! Please go away. Yeah, I don't think she was in it. I think she's only just been in The Walking Dead.
Oh, stop.
What's her name?
I don't know.
Who plays her?
Hey,
Played
Siri.
by- Okay, no, I found it. Just stop before you go crazy.
Who plays Michonne from The
Stop!
Walking
I
Dead?
found it. I told you I found it. Okay, she did play the girl. I didn't know that.
See, I know my shit.
I tell you to stop on Siri because I know it's just gonna go downhill.
She
Anytime
didn't
you
even
ask
She
her.
popped up, and I said, "Who plays Michonne on The Walking Dead?" She just kept spinning and spinning. So that's
Dude,
why
I'm
just,
telling you, just don't use Siri.
my
She's-
Siri hates me.
Unless-
it's because I call her a stupid bitch and stuff when she pisses me
Unless
off.
you literally say like call somebody, it's useless. The time that it takes you to get her to do something,
Hey,
you
Siri.
could just search it up. No, stop.
You're a
Stop,
bitch.
Siri. Just
She
stop.
said I won't respond to
Yeah,
that.
good. You're a douche to her.
It's because she's a douche to me first.
You know what's funny is
She's a cute douche in that Australian accent, though.
you know what's crazy though
What?
is that you don't need to say that type of stuff to begin
stuff?
with. Dude, no one wants to hear about you crushing on Siri with the Australian accent.
Ain't no telling what I'd do with Siri if I had a few beers in me.
What the hell is wrong with you? You're a married
be like,
man.
Licking the phone and
I'm
shit.
about to end this episode. That is so nasty. Why do you gotta get that in depth?
I don't know.
That's not even my crazy dad. That's my creepy dad. Like, what the hell? That's so weird.
It's a new series coming soon.
My
creepy dad.
Everything that he says wrong. Yeah, we'll just throw it in there. Dude, I don't even remember how we got on this tangent. Oh, just the crying thing.
Yes.
Yeah. I know. That movie's sad. If I spoiled Endgame for you, you're just crazy if you haven't seen it. It's been out for 2 years.
Right? Come on. You've had plenty of time to watch it. Even if you are Poe.
What?
Poor.
What would that have to do with it?
Well, maybe they couldn't go see it at the theaters because they didn't have the money.
Oh. Well, I mean, it's only $9 for like
Well, some people can't
one time
do
in a
that.
lifetime.
I mean, we've been fortunate enough we could, but I mean, there were times we couldn't have taken you kids to the movies. It's just a fact of life.
I remember
man.
going and seeing Shrek in the theater.
Yes.
And I remember going and seeing Toy Story.
Yes.
Toy Story 3.
Toy Story 4 is my favorite one.
Yeah, that one was good. A lot of people didn't like it.
I love Toy Story 4.
I think 2019 was the best year for movies.
Yes. And the other movies I like is How to Train My Dragon.
How to Train Your Dragon.
That's what I said, How to Train
No.
My Dragon.
I knew you were going to say that. As soon as I said it's How to
Do you
Train
know
Your
I got
Dragon.
3 dragons, 2 tattooed on my chest, and 1 dragon on the ground?
3 dragons?
Yes, I have 3
Dragging
dragons.
these nuts across
2
your
tattooed
face,
on my-
bitch.
Oh, he talks about me.
You have 2 tattoos of dragons?
No, it's just a joke. I have 3 dragons, 2 tattooed on my chest, and 1 dragon on the ground.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
You actually do have a tattoo of a dragon.
It's like I always wanted to get a tattoo of a rooster right below my knee and a noose so I could say I got a cock that hangs below my knee.
What is wrong with you?
It's a special kind of day today, folks.
Dude, I always think about that. We really...
Is your
What's
mom
he
home?
barking at? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Anyhow.
Sounds like it.
Dude, people said that knee tattoos are the worst ones
Oh,
ever.
yeah. Anything right on the bone,
Well, no, it wasn't even just that, but
except the
the
woman,
knee.
hurts like hell.
I don't get that, and I'm not even gonna ask why, or don't even explain why. But
He gets it.
knee I seriously don't, and I don't want an explanation.
Ankles hurt, too.
I can see that.
You know the ones that I don't understand are like the ones inside the lip and stuff?
Yeah, bro. How do people?
Or the eyebrow, the
eyeball.
eyelid and shit.
No, not even that, but the eyeball itself. There's people with eyeball tattoos.
I mean, I have 4 tattoos, want a couple more, but mine are all in areas that aren't supposed to hurt that much, and they hurt.
Dude, I literally don't even remember getting that, really. I had the migraine going. I had
You're
no clue what
outside
was going.
puking from your migraine and shit.
That was awful.
And now the guy won't touch it up.
Well, he said he will, but he's been not too friendly to mom, so we're just going to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, like, if we go and have... Because we'll have to pay the next person.
I mean, the guy did a shit job, and he doesn't want to back up his work. Piece of shit tattoo artist.
He's really not. It was just my finger just didn't work for him or something.
No, it's because he didn't put enough ink in it to begin with. If he
Well,
had
that's-
it, would have been.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But everybody else's was fine, so it was just me. Listen, you don't gotta say someone's work is shit just because they did one
Okay.
shitty job out of like.
The one on your
100
fingers,
times.
shit.
Yeah, I know,
And he should say, okay, come in and sit down and I'll fix it.
but I
He
don't know.
should not be giving your mouth.
I know.
I mean,
That-
let me get on the phone with his ass. You'll
No,
be in
we're
the seat
literally-
tomorrow and he'll be spitting on it.
We're literally just going somewhere else. Just accept that in your mind. We're going
Well,
somewhere
that's
else.
fine. I want a tattoo too, though.
Okay, but what
Tattoo?
I'm saying is, if we go in and he has us, obviously we're gonna have to pay for this.
Yes.
If he says like
The plane, boss. The plane.
Like, if we go and pay $100 for this, I'm going to see if I can get something else and it still be the price. Because I think touching this up for, like, that down payment or whatever, like, you have to do, which I still don't understand, how it starts off at $50 usually. Like, how does that make sense?
Because they charge by the hour, most of them.
Well, yeah, but it's a $50 down payment.
Yeah. You have to be charged. That's a minimum payment, is the
For
first
what?
hour.
No, it's not an hour, though.
Well, they charge. It's like if you went to a auto shop or to a mechanic. they charge $100 an hour. Even if it's only a half-hour job, you still have to pay the first $100 up front.
Well, like, I understand that.
Well, that's the way it works with them,
Okay,
too.
so that's what I was saying to Mom anyhow. If it's for hourly, I'll just agree with you on this. If it's hourly and it doesn't matter how much he does, I'm going to see if we can fit something else tiny within that hour on me.
Yes. Did he actually just say he's going to agree with me on something?
Well, you're just annoying
Everybody.
sometimes. Like this.
Write today
you don't
down.
Need to say this.
Right today.
This is
down.
when I want to pimp slap you.
He always wants to pin slap my ass. Can you imagine that? Me! My own kid wanting to slap me.
I wonder why. They're probably listening and like
They're probably
laughing.
waiting for you to reach across the table.
Dude, sometimes I really do. Like, I'm like cringing. That's how like annoyed I get sometimes.
And what's funny, folks, is I do it just to do it. And it still cringes him.
Cringes him, yeah.
Yes.
Makes him cringe. What
I'm
you're
gonna
doing
kick
right
your
now
ass,
is-
Dad. I'm gonna kick your ass.
What you're doing right now is cringy, and people are going to agree on that. They're gonna agree with me. I don't know what I want.
Comment
though.
below. Do you agree with me or do you agree with him?
Can I say something for once?
You've been talking all fucking morning.
No, I haven't.
I haven't said shit this show.
Are you kidding me?
No.
You keep interrupting. We're about to have a falling out on this damn podcast.
Just talk, man. Say what you gotta say.
No, because you're just gonna.
I'm sitting here
interject
being
with
quiet.
something.
Say what you gotta say.
No, I'm done with that. We're just gonna move on because you piss me off so much sometimes. What's your first story you got? Shut up. Just start talking.
Look at him over there. He got even lower.
Just start talking.
So we still in Key West, right?
No, we're in Maine now.
Oh, we're up in Maine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I get off the bus there too.
I actually wanted to. I was trying to remember something. I don't know why I didn't write it down because I was like, I should write this down so I remember to tell it. But then I was like, no, I'll remember. But then it came and I was, I don't remember.
I mean, that's what I did the first couple seasons. You know, is I'd have to remember shit and write it down because there's still stories from Holland the first time that I wanted to talk about but forgot about and still
Well, it's
can't
just-
remember.
It was something like that was actually pretty funny. Oh, I guess I can tell them what happened at the gym 2 days ago. So I was doing leg day, and I think I've talked about it. I do squats, like barbell squats, then I go do hack squats, and then I do leg extensions. You can look all these up if you want. And then I do laying down leg curls, and that machine is right next to the leg extension machine. And if you've never seen the leg extension machine, you literally sit in a chair kind of thing, and there's like a bar with like a pad that swings out, and you put that on like the front of your shins, like down by your feet, and you swing your feet up. I don't think they'll be able to see that. No, they can't. So anyhow, you like swing your feet up like that, yeah. So like imagine that's your leg.
You
bring
can
your
also
legs up
flip
like
over
that.
and do that way too.
Well, that's what the laying down leg curls for.
Okay.
So anyhow, that machine is right next to the laying down leg curls that he's talking about, where it's just you lay down on your stomach and curl your legs that way. And so I'm like mid set, and this guy comes over, and he must be brand new to the gym because he didn't know what the machine was, and B, he goes to sit in the chair and stepped on the bar with the pad and just eats shit. What are you doing?
Don't worry about me. Finish your story. I'm trying not to interrupt.
What are you doing? Don't open that. What are you doing?
Looking to see if the car's out there and if your mom's
Yeah,
home.
she came in. Did you not hear her?
No, I didn't hear her.
She's in here.
Okay.
So anyhow, he steps on the thing, absolutely eats shit. I'm like mid-set, trying not to laugh. Dude, that was perfect. And so I just didn't want to like start laughing because I really wanted to like ask him if he's like okay, I mean, he got up instantly, but I was just laughing, so I didn't want to like get up and be like, "Are you okay?" Like that type of thing. So I just kept doing my set, finished it, stood up, just looked right at the TV, tried to get my mind off what's happening to my left. And a trainer comes over and he's like asking him if he's all right and everything, if he needs help. And I was like, thank the Lord.
See, I did that whole thing without interrupting you. Now, can you do me a favor? Can you sit up, please? That's very bad posture.
You have bad posture. You're sulking over.
Well, yeah, I don't want the same shit to happen to you.
I
You
already
still
do
have
it.
time, son.
No, I already do it. My
Care
back is
about your
already
back.
effed. Funny enough,
Sorry.
my is it
I
the
thought I
sacrum?
turned it off.
That's the sacrum, right? Yeah. It's below your lumbar and your spine. Mine bumps out a little bit. So like, I don't know if you want to feel it because it's right.
No, I'm good, man.
Well, Mom feels it all the time. It's part of my spine just protrudes. It's weird. It doesn't hurt,
That is weird.
but then when she does touch it, it does hurt. I don't know. It's weird. Well, I don't know why I never tell my
How far
doctors
into
about
this
it.
episode are we?
20 minutes, 22 minutes.
Jeez, and I haven't even told a story yet.
This is how far we normally get without you telling a story.
Not all the time.
Most of the time.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay, so yeah, just tell your first
That
story.
tasted like tater salad.
Oh, that's wonderful. He did make potato salad.
Yes,
And some of the
I make
potatoes
a mean
were raw.
potato salad. They weren't raw. They were just a little undercooked because they were a little bit thicker than the other ones, so they didn't get as cooked as the
And you know
ones
what?
I put the fork in.
You know what?
And I haven't heard the freaking end of it.
They tasted starchy. That's how like undercooked they were. And it was like biting into a raw potato.
The fuck it was.
My bowl is still out there. I can go have you try to like bite it the next time after this. We'll do it.
You know.
I still want to go mini golfing and vlog it.
Yeah, tough shit.
Okay, I was
Take
talking about for
take
the
everything back about my potato salad,
No.
and then we might.
channel. No. I know everyone keeps recommending us to do more Omegle videos, but like
Who does?
Jake and everybody.
Oh.
And so I'm like, okay, I'll think about it. But then I'm like, dude, I don't know. Because that, like, if we do that too many times, it's going to get, like, boring, you know?
Yeah, that'd be like
Repetition.
every few month thing to do.
Well, not a few months, but, like, every now and then, yeah. But I was thinking, like,
What we could
I've been
do is-
talking about it. What?
We could go to the beach and you could film the people harpooning me and trying to push me back in the water.
Oh, my God.
Get off him! That's my dad!
What was I just talking about? Oh.
Omegle videos.
Yeah, so I was thinking mini golfing or, like, just doing challenges in general. But I don't know what kind of challenges.
You know, if you wanted to record it, we could go to the Bass Pro Shops and I'd go jump in the fucking fish tank.
And then get arrested.
Yes, go swimming around. Have people send in money to bail my ass out.
No. I would not let you do that.
For you, I would do it, folks.
I was honestly thinking about doing an F1 challenge where I sit you down at the wheel and you try to complete like a full race or something.
A whole race?
No, like a 5-lap or
okay.
16-lap race.
I would do that.
Because, dude, no assist. Like, my settings.
Oh, no assist? Oh.
My settings.
See, I have to have assist with the brakes and the steering and shit. I'm old. Reaction time's getting way off.
The wheel's 360 degrees, so you just it's like a normal real F1 wheel. You can only turn it 180 that way and 180 that way. So a lot of people, when they get like a wheel like that, can go to 1080 degrees, where it's like a real car where you just keep turning the wheel.
Yeah.
Dude, if real life cars use 360 degrees, I'd be so fine with that, because it turns to its complete turn. It's so much faster.
Yeah.
Because I hate that. Oh, hold up. Gotta take a right-hand turn, click the thing, and turn it for like a million years. And you let it go, and then sometimes the wheel goes too far to the left, so you gotta like jerk it back to the right. Or it takes forever, so you're still turning like onto the sidewalk, and so you gotta turn it back to the left.
Gosh.
So, what's your next story?
I haven't even told one yet.
Yeah, you have.
I did?
No, not this episode, you goof. I'm saying the next story in Key West.
Oh. Well, I mean, there's a couple quick, funny stories for today. One was when I was out riding on the Dolphin Striker after we'd had, all the sails pulled up and stuff. And I'm going down, the usual crashing through the waves and everything. And I'm looking out in the water coming up, and I'm like, what the hell's that in the water? And the closer we get, the bigger they're getting. And I'm like, all of a sudden I realize it's a whole freaking flock of School of Portuguese Man of War jellyfish.
Oh, man.
And so I'm like flipping out, and I'm trying to get up the chains and stuff. I mean, even for, it wasn't, getting down in it was easy. Getting up out of it wasn't, because you had to climb the chain and pull my big ass up and stuff. And I mean, I was pretty strong for 16, but I was also a big 16 years old. So I had some work to do. And as I got closer, I'm starting to scream, help, help, I need to get out of here, Portuguese jellyfish, and I'm flipping out. And one of the guys comes over, and he's trying to pull my ass up, and I've got my bare belly going across the mast coming out the front. So I'm getting some, what do they call pieces of wood in the slivers? I'm getting some slivers down my chest and my belly.
Splinters or splinters?
Splinters. What did I say?
Slivers.
Yeah, not slivers. Splinters. Sorry, my bad. Brain. And so as I'm almost about to clear and get out of the way, we go down into the pool, the school of jellyfish, and I get one across my legs.
Oof.
And so I'm screaming like a little bitch. I mean, I'd never experienced pain like that up to that point. Even MG across my back on the fence, the electric fence story, didn't compare to this. And so I'm up there. It finally get me up, and I'm laid out on the deck. And I had no idea. I got people, oh, you got to pee on it. Somebody's got to pee on it. And I'm like, what? Ain't nobody pissing on me. No, you got to pee on it. And so next thing I know, I got 3 complete different strange men that I'd never met. Got their things out in front of everybody, and they're pissing all over my legs.
That's what you get, man.
I'm like, hey, nice to meet you guys. But,
So-
it actually felt better after I got peed on.
Yeah. So, have you
But
have you searched like the people that you worked with up on Facebook or something?
I don't remember their names, man.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
I was 6. This is 41 years ago.
Yeah, but that would be cool. Like if you still knew.
It
them.
would, but I mean, I'd have to probably go get knocked out and see if somebody could, hypnotize me into remembering, which I would love to do, because I want to remember the gal's name that helped me buy the ticket to begin with, so I can let her know, hey, I'm still alive.
Have you asked Uncle
Appreciate it.
Pat?
Huh?
And been like, have you asked Uncle Pat and seen like if he knows?
He does. It was somebody that was from a different town in my vocational trade school. He didn't go to that.
Yeah, but I'm saying, did you ever tell him?
What?
Bro, her name. Did you ever tell him her
no,
name?
I don't think so. What I would like to do, though, is like Monday's episode or something, or see if your Uncle Pat could come over like Sunday or something, because y'all are just hearing my side of this whole runaway story. I want to know what was going on in the house back home, when I didn't
know, or are you just saying?
No, well, so everybody else can know too, because some of, I mean, I know Mom was pissed off, but I don't know, what
was
all
actually
happened
going on?
when I didn't come home that day and shit, and just see what the other side of the house was like, because, when your Uncle Pat said when our uncle called and told Mom that I'd gotten the job, they were like, well, I guess he's moved on and stuff. But, I never really asked what all was going on in the house when I wasn't there, what was it like? You know, did they call the police when I didn't come home and shit? I never knew. I think it'd be, hear that side of it. So, Pat, after you watch today's episode, give me a call. Still the same phone number.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from him or Jeanette in a while. I don't know if they quit watching the shows or what, but you're still our sponsor, so.
They hate you. They told me. They called me up. They're like, we hate Sean now.
Yeah, probably after the whole pizza story at the school. They're like, oh, maybe we should disassociate ourselves with him now.
Yeah, that one was kind of crazy. You guys really drugged up all these teachers.
It wasn't much. I mean, I couldn't afford much back then. But let's end this episode with one more little cheery story.
Wait, hold on. I actually had a question about the jellyfish. So, like, was it literally just like a black shadow in the water or something?
No, it's like a clear balloon on top of the water.
Damn, so they're that close, it looks like one big thing?
Well, yeah, I mean, it was a whole school of them, but, I mean, each one was probably...
You said one big bubble.
Well, each one has a bubble on top.
Obviously, they're jellyfish.
Yes.
So, I was saying, were they so close to each other that it looked like one big thing?
Yeah, I mean, I knew it wasn't...
And then what did it
wasn't
like?
One big one, but... I just knew it was a big school of them, and I didn't want to go down and come up in the middle of them and shit,
Did it feel like something stabbed you? Or did it feel like...
No, it was like fire.
Like instantly?
Yeah, I mean, it was... and
it wasn't like painful, it felt... Well, obviously it was painful, but I'm saying that initial...
Yeah, I mean, right from the start, it just felt like instant fire, and it...
Have you ever gotten stung by a stingray?
No.
Dude, that always scares me the worst. Like, that's one of my, biggest things
I'll
about
save that
Florida.
shit for Steve Irwin. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's just sad.
Yeah.
What a good guy.
He was.
But, I don't know, whenever I think of swimming in the ocean, I just think Nerf sharks, like those tiny ones that are, by the shore, jellyfish, and stingrays.
Well, the other thing is, if you go out in the ocean, I've always heard that you don't want to wear anything shiny because it attracts the barracudas. They like to attack shiny things for some reason.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah,
So that just makes me even more scared to swim in the ocean.
You don't ever let your fear rule your life. I mean...
I'm not. I never go swimming in the ocean regardless. I'm
Yeah.
just saying,
I mean, I used to love the ocean. I just can't,
Dude, I can't even, just imagine getting stung by something, though. Especially a stingray, dude. It's barb. Oh my
I know.
God,
Ugh.
dude. That must literally feel like you just got shot by a gun. Those things are long, sharp, pretty wide.
And they have different...
Yeah, zigzag
Yeah.
patterns. Oh, man, dude. I can't. That would be so awful.
Now... If anybody watching this, if you ever do get stung by one, don't pull it out. You got to leave it in, that barb, because you could do more damage pulling it out. Leave that to the professionals.
If people don't realize that if you get stabbed by something, don't pull it out by now.
First instant reaction is to pull it out.
I always see that in
people.
movies. They pull it out and then cover it. I'm like, bro, what?
Yeah.
The thing that's probably stopping the bleeding the most is that it's plugging the hole.
Yeah, well, that's what happened to Steve. If he'd left it in, he probably would have been fine.
Did he pull it out or did the stingray?
No, he pulled it out.
Dude, who the fuck? Out of his chest?
Yeah. That's what the
that
news
just
I'd
sounds
heard.
fishy.
Well, I mean, like I said, every person's first nature is, okay, that shit doesn't belong. Let me get it out of the way.
Hold up. I want to see if he actually did that. Because that just sounds super scary. Did Steve Irwin pull?
Now, the second last story while he's looking that up is, remember I said we used to go up in crow's nests and jump off. When you jump...
He did.
Yeah.
Bro.
He always acts like I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
No, that's not why I was
know.
looking it up.
I know. But yeah, they said that if he'd left it in, then he might have been
probably
okay.
would've- yeah.
Yeah. Which makes it that much sadder. But I mean,
His
it's
son is awesome.
yeah, it's just like I said, it's human nature. You know, you look down and you see something sticking up that doesn't belong. It's like, oh shit. But when you jump from certain heights, as you hit the water, you're supposed to like punch your butt cheeks up. You know, like
With what?
if you jump off from a certain height and
Oh, yeah.
and you cross your feet. Well, as I was coming down to the water, I forgot to cross my feet, and
Oh.
so I took
you
a
break your
split and a saltwater enema at the same time.
A what?
A saltwater enema.
What's that?
I hit the water so hard it actually went up inside me a little bit.
Like in your butt?
Yeah.
Dude, that must suck so bad.
My ass was sucking in some salt water.
Oh, man.
But, you know, so again, I was in the water and I'm screaming, help.
Dude, how do people open their eyes underwater in the ocean?
I don't know, because every
that
time
shit
I've gotten
stings.
salt water in my eye,
Oh,
it stings. I
yeah.
don't know how people open their eyes.
They're just like, yeah, I love this. I'm like, no, you're
Good
maniac.
times. You know, you come out, you're like, ah.
Like, maybe if I was, like, going to die, I'd, like, fight through it. But I just feel like it's, like, the things at the eye doctor where they test the pressure in your eye and it's just shooting air at you.
Yeah.
Oh, no. They're
They
like,
tell
keep
you-
your eye open. I'm,
Yeah.
like, going like this. There's,
Yeah.
Someone could, like, fucking... They could, like, surgically get my eyelid removed and it would still, like, blink somehow.
Yeah.
Even though nothing existed.
Well, and it's like whenever they go to drop the eye drops in you, you know, I'm always like, I see it coming and I automatically, instinctively blink. No.
I hate stuff going in my eye.
Yeah, I always have to.
Like, Mom has given me eye drops before, and I'd like, especially when I was little, I used to scream. I was such a little baby, but I still hate stuff going into my eye.
Yeah, most people do.
It's just like not nature to just have something land in your eye.
Yeah, it's not like I go outside when it's raining.
Oh my God.
With my eyes open, looking up. Hit me!
I watched like a crazy
Hit
video.
me!
This guy was at a bar and he leaned forward and a plastic straw went and got stuck in his eye and he pulls it out. And like I think it didn't damage him or anything, but it was just like it stabbed his eye. He stands up and it's like sticking out. He just tink, pulls it out.
This kid's played hell on my eyes.
Yeah. Oh my God. I still remember we went to Five Guys one time for like a boys' night out.
That's
It
a
was just him
burger
and I.
place if you don't know. Damn good burgers.
I think everybody knows what Five Guys is.
I hope so.
They're nationwide. So anyhow, we're at a Five Guys, and him and I are throwing this. The wrap they give you is like
The
tin
foil wrap.
Yeah, and so we're like playing with it, like throwing it at each other, and he looks away and got him right in the eye with
Throws
it.
it. Dang, right in the, I mean, like, cut my freaking eye.
He's going, oh, and you're like, that's payback for me getting uncle with it.
Yeah.
Dude, you gotta tell that story one time. Not now, but are you gonna talk about that one when we get there?
Which one?
The one with the uncle.
You'll have to tell me afterwards.
Okay. The fairy thing.
The fairy thing.
Or maybe not the fairy thing that flew.
Oh! That would have been back in the Watkins Glen days.
Okay, so you gotta tell that real quick. Just
All right.
remember, don't say his name.
So, my older brother, who will still remain nameless, probably will the rest of my life.
Okay, just continue.
We used to, back in the day, I don't know if you can still get them or not, but you stuck on this little helicopter thing and you zing it and it goes shooting off.
It like bounces
And
off the ceiling.
and it's one of those toys where you'll shoot your eye out, kid, But I didn't even mean to do it, but I've always been blamed for it because it did come off of mine. But, man, I pulled that sucker as hard as I could, and zing, went flying, and I'm watching it, and it just goes straight at my brother, and bam, right in his open eye, and he almost lost all vision in that eye because of it, and had to wear glasses. He's legally blind now because of it. And
Dude, imagine that. Just because you were like kids just playing with these things.
that's what he gets for slicing my thumb open.
I think they still
Going for that minnow.
Yeah, that's funny too.
You know, because being an arsonist and making him homeless wasn't enough at that point.
Yeah.
I'm going to blind you too, you fucker.
Dude, I can just like, they still have those, by the way. You like twist them on the thing and then you pull it. But yeah,
They're called Beyblades now.
No, that's the opposite way. You can actually do that with those.
Beyblades were pretty cool too back in
Set
the
'em
day
up.
with you guys.
Yeah, but if you put them upside down, you can get that first initial jump. But dude, I remember in the show, like watching the show, I would be like, I'd go to school and people would have like the rink like set up out in the like the courtyard, I guess you could call it, at our elementary school. I don't go there. Skillen Elementary School in South Portland, Maine. There's like a little, it's like a driveway. Do you remember that in the back of the school?
Yeah.
And so before school started, they would let you do like a recess kind of thing.
Yes.
And so people used to bring like, I remember bringing Pokemon cards. But when Beyblades were the thing, I remember like people would have the stadium. You'd go and like trade the parts because they were interchangeable
Yeah.
if they like worked out together. And like I just remember we'd like battle and say the shit they did in the show. Oh my god!
Let's not forget the little tech decks too.
Yeah, or the Bakugan, whatever it is.
Yeah.
The little things, the balls or whatever, and they'd get on like the magnetic thing and they'd open up.
Oh, yep.
Dude, I remember I'd get pissed at like the kids and I would just chuck those things and they'd throw them back or they'd hit the wall and open up. Dude, there's these little tiny plastic balls. You used to be able to just heave them down the hallway.
Yes.
Oh my god.
The stories are starting to come out already of the debauchery he created back in school.
Well, no, that's not at school. That was at the house.
What the hell were the Bakugan things?
Yeah,
That's
they
what
were
they
called-
were, right?
yeah,
You
they
set
were
it on the
called
magnet
Bakugan.
and they
the
transform.
card.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were called Bakugan.
Bakugans.
And Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Remember we
Yeah,
had the Yu-Gi-Oh
Yu-Gi-Oh.
things? Yo, I swear, those childhood like anime cartoon days were so fun. Cause like everything would keep coming out and you'd be like, I want that. Like especially the Pokemon cards.
Yeah, my favorite is still Sponge and Pat.
Sponge and Pat, yes. He said that when we were driving to Key West and I was dying laughing. He was like making their names short, so it's Sponge and Pat. And I was like, who is that? And like I just started dying laughing.
when he realized who the hell calls SpongeBob Sponge? Who calls Patrick Starfish Pat? Who calls Squidward Squid?
Oh my god, 45 minutes. Okay, we gotta end it.
Who calls Plankton Plank?
Okay, stop. We're good. We get the joke. So anyhow, we're gonna end the episode. You got anything else to say? Real quick.
Just everybody have a great weekend. If you're gonna party hardy, stay safe. Don't drink and drive. It's never a good combination.
Daddy.
Love y'all. Still appreciate everybody watching us, holding on. Peace out, homies and homettes! Woo!